All right, Michael, so let's look at this video, okay? The first thing that we talked about is obviously having a really good bat angle, making sure your hands aren't going back so far, and then obviously when you do separate your hands, make sure they go back to your back foot. I don't want you in a preload, okay? So when you set up and you bring your hands back, so this is your starting point, make sure that when we shift our body back and we work into our load, that we don't overextend our hands past this back foot, okay? And make sure our bat angle, okay? So let's go ahead and load. So right to there, we want to be able to load to this backside, okay? And again, excuse me, when you're loading back, make sure your body's loading, and keep your hands where they are. And then what's going to happen is when we stride out, you see how your hands kind of extend back here? And you can kind of see your front foot extending too. What I don't want you to do is let me clear those lines. What I don't want you to do is get this hand keep extending while you're overstriding here, okay? We want to make sure that if you're already to that backside with your load, okay, and you're overextended already, which means we got to make sure that when my foot comes down, I got to be in this area here. My bat angle's got to be here, and my hand's got to be somewhere in here, okay? Otherwise, that's really just an 80-20 split. That's an 80-20 to the backside load and 20 still forward. So we want to keep in mind that 60-40, okay? Let me go ahead and clear those. And then as we're swinging, you can kind of see that front side is kind of giving way to that backside. We got to make sure that once our foot's down, we got to be really firm on that front side. We got to be really firm here. And then we've got to make sure that when we explode our hips coming through, that this lead elbow has to go, and then the butt of the bat has to stay inside the baseball, okay? Not to mention, I want you to see the ball at the point of contact. Don't just put your head straight down. There's a lot of head movement here with your swing. From start to finish, there's a ton of movement, okay? And if we play it back to where you start, okay? There's your starting point. I'll go ahead and place the first box here. Then we'll load back. There's your second box right there. And then we'll load back some more. Foot down. There's another box right there. And then as we're hitting through, now, the last box right here. That's a lot of head movement, okay? That's a lot of movement in your head going around your body. And we got to really, really keep that head movement still, okay? And at the end of the day, we want our head over our backside. And you can see you're a little bit forward in your stance, okay? Your head's a little forward in the stance. And, of course, your swing orbital has a really bad path, swing path out, okay? So we got to keep this head over that backside, which means your head would be here, okay? I want to really stay on a firm front side. Let me get rid of that. Okay, and again, I want to have a little bit of negative lean, but I want to have my stability to be my lower half coupled with my upper half. I really want these guys syncing up. Okay? If that can happen, then we're going to have a lot of success at the point of contact, and that's really what it's about. The pitch ball to the point of contact where we make contact. Okay? Is our swing path good enough to make contact with that ball? And are we good enough to come through? And again, it takes a lot of practice to be precise. And okay, so just understand that. So let's go look at one more swing. Good. Make sure you're loading your weight. Keep your head nice and still. And again, head down, stay firm. And again, see how your body's traveling? There's a lot of movement there. Okay, and you're straight up and down. And of course, your hands are going straight up and down too. You have no launch angle, and that's part of the reason why everything you hit is being straight down. Even the balls that are down the middle are going straight down on the ground. Okay? All right, so I'll send you that program, and a lot of this stuff can be fixed on the tee. So I really want you to get on the tee, work that hitting program, and we'll see you next week.